So, hello and welcome. This is Life in Blood Atlanta. I'm your storyteller for the evening, Dengle. Joining me is Nenavar playing Steven.
Hello.
Cocia playing Beth.
Hello.
Buttons playing Shiloh.
Heyo.
And then finally, Faye playing Tory.
Hello.
So last time, what did we do?
Pissed Shiloh off.
I mean, among other things, technically speaking, yes.
Met a new nose for all too.
And a new premiere.
Nose.
Yeah. Knew everybody.
Wink was a little bit of a dick again. Steven had a moment. We rescued a Tremere from some thin bloods. And we went to the bar, and Beth started a fight but wouldn't finish it, so Tory had to finish it.
Yes, so...
Beth doesn't know what you're talking about. Beth finished it in her mind. She was done with it.
So basically, what I've gathered is new Nas, new Tremere, new Pruva, new Toreador, new Ghoul.
Lots of people. Tory did barren things.
Yes. So yes, that is pretty much wraps up everything, right?
Pretty much. Tory's at 3 ghouls now.
Yep. And of them, 8 legs. So before we get started, we may cover some things that some of you might find disturbing or problematic. If that's something that happens with you, please step away, take some time for yourself, come back later if you feel like you can, and just take care of your mental health or anything else, because your mental health is far more important than a silly game. So, can I please get rouse checks for the evening?
Pass for Beth.
Steven is now at 3 hunger.
Shiloh's okay. She's only at
That's for
1.
Tory.
Okay. So, March 2nd, 2022. It is a humid evening, rather, even if it's not overly warm. There is a very light drizzle going on, but not enough to really get anything wet. It's just to get condensation on things. That kind of drizzle. We are going to open the evening with what all do you 4 want to do?
Nothing big for Beth. Probably just play with Micah.
Seeing as it's actually been somewhat quiet lately, Steven is going to contact the Thin Blood for some herbal blood.
Okay. So you do that, and you do actually receive some. A couple bags. Not a lot, but a couple.
After that, contact Leo, see if he wants to hang.
He'd be willing to. And we will actually get to that conversation in just a second. Tory or Shiloh?
Tory needs to see if, what was his name? Bobby came by to see her.
Yeah, he is currently at the bar.
Okay. Take him upstairs, and second night of the blood bond.
Okay. He submits not so willingly.
Oh well. Too bad. Does that up my hunger, or no? I don't remember. I know ghouling does. I don't remember if bonding does.
Give me a rouse check.
Fail.
Okay, so yes, this particular one does a little bit more than you anticipated giving.
So she's also going to have to go feed.
Okay. How would you like to go about feeding?
Contact Wink, but if he's unavailable, she doesn't care about going to hunt.
You mean Winnie?
Yes, I meant Winnie, I'm sorry.
I figured as much. So yes, you can absolutely contact Winnie. He's willing to meet you either at the bar or at his house.
Tory doesn't particularly care. Slaking 1, definitely 2 if I can, but definitely 1.
Well, he's allowed back to work now, so you can take as much as you want.
Down to 1, please.
All right. And then Shiloh.
Knowing that these things kind of take time, I think Shiloh would start doing the research portion of getting a clinic off the ground, looking into zoning, the permits, the channels she'd need to go through to get permits, keeping her her nursing registration, or getting a nursing registration for the mask that she got from Rev, that kind of thing, just the paperwork stuff.
Okay. So, go ahead and give me an intelligence and I'm going to let you pick which one you want to do. Politics, medicine, or investigation.
Let's go medicine. That's the best of the three for me.
All right, go for it.
5 successes.
Okay, so zoning's not going to be an issue because it was previously used as a medical facility. So that's the easy part. The hard part would be the licenses for the new mask. Seeing as you have the full gamut of what you would need to apply and everything like that, except for the either certification or degree. But you're sure you know somebody that can get you that for relatively cheap. But yeah, beyond that, license to open would be something that would be part of the whole business license and all that fun stuff. So no big deal there. Zoning, not a huge deal. And then pretty much everything doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of a hassle once you get it moving. It's just getting it started. It won't be a minute. So, back to Steven. Leo shows up in his mobile home, and I mean that in the most literal of senses. Opens the door, comes in, and sit down, and Leo has very, very much been imbibing on all sorts of fun things. So, you got anything planned for tonight?
Not currently, no. Did you need help with something?
No, but I got I got an invite earlier from one of our old friends that, and I say our and mine, my old friends that I ain't talked to in years for a party. Figure it might be fun.
Where's it at?
Oh, way up north in that fancy frou-frou section. Apparently somebody's dad's out of town and they said watch their house, so we're gonna go and wreck the place.
Yeah, Nate, I haven't been up there in a couple weeks.
Yeah, because you were part of that whole, you want to go wreck another house?
Yes, definitely. Well, maybe tone it down just a little bit.
Alright, well, let me get the address and we can head up there. You should invite your friends too, that'd be funny.
Not sure if they would be 100% for it.
No, it'll be a good time. Feel like letting out frustration probably won't be a bad thing. That's the entire reason for doing this.
Wouldn't hurt to ask.
So he pulls out his phone and starts getting the information. Like time, place, that type of stuff.
Steven will text coterie and ask if they want to go to a party.
I'm good, thanks. I have plans with my cat.
Are you sure you should be doing that?
I ate already.
That doesn't seem to matter with you.
You know what? Maybe I should go.
Thank you, Shiloh.
Feyla will just send a thumbs up emoji. You'll need to pick me up, though.
I don't worry, my friend's got room in his mobile home.
Okay.
So yeah, Leo gets the address. So where do we need to go to grab people and make sure that people want to be picked up?
Steven will ask Leo or Shiloh where he's picking her up.
Pick me up at 99 bottles. I'll get there, and then you can pick me up from the parking lot.
Okay, we're going back to 99 bottles.
It's like I could have guessed. Anyway, and he goes up front. And he takes a minute to get it started again, but he gets it started and heads off. Shiloh, you get there probably 30 seconds before he does, and it's not a big mobile home, mind you. It's the little almost box truck looking ones, and it is just clunking and knocking and squealing and all sorts of fun stuff. However, it screeches to a stop, and I assume Steven throws open the door and get in, loser.
Pretty much, yeah.
Didn't want to put words in your mouth, but that just seemed fitting. And you are off. This is the first time that you've been in the northern part of Atlanta since, well, the events. And as you come in, Leo's actually very cognizant and stays far away from the event site as he drives past it. Now, Tory made everybody aware what the deal was with Johnny, right? Or, well, no, actually, Steven and Beth were the ones that met with Johnny about the whole deal.
Yes. And we let everybody know as soon as we were leaving with Johnny.
Okay, can I get a wits in Streetwise from both of you? Shiloh, too, please.
2.
2 as well here.
Okay. So, you're not 100% sure where the cutoff line is, but you're pretty sure you're getting close at the very least of where they would take over. Don't know if they're in the area yet, but it is much more green and much more lush. And you pull up to this very expansive mansion. It's not as big as some of the ones that you've seen on TV, but it's still large. Probably 6,000 square feet. Probably sits on 3 or 4 acres in Atlanta, so there's a lot of money there. And there are just cars lined up and down the driveway. It's wide enough to fit 3 cars easily. And Leo comes pulling up in this ratty RV, pulls right up to the front door and starts to get out.
So whose party is this again?
No, just an old friend of mine. Somebody I knew from high school. It's fine.
Old friends usually don't mean good things for...
Oh no, they breathe. It's fine.
Okay. Shallow's gonna look nervously at Steven.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, he's a ghoul.
Okay, too late now. Let's continue.
So you go inside, and the quote-unquote destruction party hasn't kicked off yet. Seems like there's a bunch of people out drinking various things and lighting things on fire and then inhaling said lit things on fire. There are people taking various substances that who knows what they actually are, really. Seems like a place that Beth would have liked when she was alive. But loud music, there's lights everywhere. It is trashed already, just by sheer trash and junk. And Leo kind of leads you through the party, and you come up to this guy. He's, late 20s, maybe. Short black hair. Really nothing remarkable about him. He just looks like a spoiled rich kid, kinda. And he kind of welcomes Leo and he's like, yeah, man, give it like half an hour and we'll start just wrecking the place because they said I don't get any more of their money, so this is my payback. And Leo just kind of turns, yeah, you guys are free to hang out, do whatever it is. I know you guys are probably better at the whole people thing than I am, so just have fun.
We will.
So is there anything that Shiloh and Steven would like to do?
Shiloh's just gonna keep an eye on Steven and Leo, at least make sure they're within eye shot at all times. Just so that if something does happen, she can kind of pull them away quickly. She's kind of the designated driver, I guess.
Okay.
Steven is going to look for anything semi-valuable.
Take a pick.
Anything that
There's-
can fit in pockets easily.
Okay, things fit in pockets. Give me something. Just roll 4 dice and let me know how many successes. And I will tell you what exactly you get.
Another 2.
So you are kind of poking around and you find like this little statuette thing that you're pretty sure is like solid gold. So you put that in your pocket. They've got this neat little like, to call it a letter opener is probably a little bit too nice, but it's got like this really nice, you don't know exactly what the gem is in the hilt, but it's got a gem in the hilt. It's got some engravings on the side. I think it might fetch like $100 maybe. And then find this really, really nice bottle of whiskey that you're like, I'm going to stick this inside here. You just know it says 25 years. So you're like, if it's that old, it's got to be worth some money. Or potentially, or you could use it for other means. However, can I get Steven to roll me a wits and awareness, please?
3.
Okay. You recognize somebody there. And it's not necessarily somebody that you would want to recognize, but you do. It is Smith McSmithington is there. He's very, very drunk and very, very, yeah. And he is there with his partner. Does not seem to have noticed you, though. So.
We'll keep that the norm for tonight.
Okay. You're sure if you look around hard enough, you can probably find the other. Well, the other one. So about a half hour goes by, a little bit less. Shiloh, you're barraged with more than a couple people come up and, hey, I like your style. It's like retro, right?
Totally.
Is that actually like a vintage jacket, or is that just something you picked up recently and made look like that?
Oh no, it's 100% vintage. It has been through the ringer and back.
Where'd you find that? Because I'm looking.
Old friend gave it to me as a gift long time ago.
Man, you know, well, probably don't know where they found it. It's a gift. You know where I could look for something like that? I've been looking at like all the thrift stores and even online. I just can't find anything like that.
Best advice I could give you, go to like the actual, well, if you want something that has like bands on it, like what I've gotten, she gestures to like all the Nirvana patches and AC/DC, Aerosmith, just all of it, all over her jacket. Go to the concerts, make friends with the merch people. Like, that's how you do it.
Right, next time that they're in town, I guess we'll head out there. I appreciate it.
Might take a minute, but usually if you get in good, you get in really good.
Okay. So with that, can I get both Steven and Shiloh? Give me a wit and awareness.
2.
Sorry,
I had to do math for a second. That's 5.
Okay. Shiloh, during that very brief interruption, Leo is gone. Steven's still there, but Steven's also like ogling his old bottle of whiskey.
Excuse me, I just lost sight of one of my friends, and that's never a good sign. And Shiloh will just kind of shoulder past whoever she was talking to go grab Steven before he has a chance to disappear on her too.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. Steven's a good boy.
You say that now. Hey, Steven, do you know where Leo went?
Steven's gonna look around real quick, realize he's gone, and like, crap. I was kind of sifting through stuff. Let's go look for him.
Yeah. And let's see. Shiloh is going to activate Sense the Unseen as we start going around looking for Leo, just in case he got grabbed or something.
Okay. Between you and me, you probably won't need it. But it's not a bad thing to do. So you're walking around, you make your way outside, and then you hear the music inside just shift to a very heavy metal, like hard, like thump in your chest. It kind of makes you want to break things, and then you just hear stuff start getting destroyed. However, Leo's out back, and he is currently partaking in some sort of substance that is inhaled in a small circle. There are 2 other people. One has a jacket that looks about as old as Shiloh's, actually. Doesn't have all the bands and stuff like that on it, but it's still denim. The person that's out there is a bit of a short beard, looks like it's trimmed. Very, very sharp features, though. Kind of a big guy, too. 6'2", definitely looks like he works out. As well as a small woman that you would assume they probably came together. She's dressed in more leather. Very long red hair. And they're just talking.
Feyla kind of lets out a sigh of relief. Even though she doesn't need to breathe, she still lets out a sigh of relief because it's just that cathartic.
Steven's gonna walk up.
They just kind of both eye you as you walk up, and Leo kind of turns. Oh yeah, this is my friend. We came here with it. Yeah. Steven, this is Rocky and Savannah.
Nice to meet you too.
Feyla will come trotting up behind him.
And Rocky just kind of like nods his head, and Savannah's, nice to meet you too. So, says that you guys didn't really come here to like do the inside stuff. What? No offense, but you, and points at Shiloh, don't look like the type to do that. And well, you kind of do, but
Just went under a bit of stress. Figured we'd bring her along to relax.
you relaxing yet?
No. I will once we get back in the car, I'm sure. And Feyla's standing there smiling awkwardly and fidgeting with the sleeve of her jacket.
Why aren't you relaxing?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the music. There was just something about it that set me on edge. Being in close quarters with a bunch of people's never really settled me. Being out here's nice, though.
Yeah, being out here's nice. Kind of away from everybody. Being at a party's fun and all, but you know, outside's better. So, you're Steven, and he doesn't know your name. You just said another lady, I assume you're with him. Not, maybe that can't. Your friend.
That's about as close as it gets, yes.
Yeah.
You can call me Shiloh.
Shiloh, it's nice to meet you. And Steven, it's nice to meet you. And Rocky kind of grumbles and is like, can we leave yet? She kind of turns, no, we're talking. You have to be social sometimes.
He's not a fan of social interaction either.
No, unfortunately. That and, well, you two put him on edge a little bit, but it's okay.
Oh, sorry, if we're... And Shiloh will just kind of awkwardly take a step back.
Yeah, you two stink. But it's not your fault, it's what you are. Kind of like him. Sort of.
Shiloh's gonna look at them very oddly.
Take it you guys are going to be moving into the area soon?
Yeah, it's not our area yet, that's why we're not, like, causing a problem. But about 3 streets south from here is technically where it's supposed to start. At least that's what Javier said.
The
Yes, the
new neighbors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of figured it was going to start somewhere around here, but wasn't sure where.
Yeah, we're supposed to have our quote-unquote special meeting tomorrow. Pack Mother's going to be happy to know that at least a couple of our neighbors are going to be somewhat amicable and not just attack on sight. Father won't really care. He doesn't like people in our areas, but it's fine.
For what it's worth, welcome to the neighborhood, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird actually being around a lot of houses, but there's enough like wooded areas. So
Yeah, hopefully you guys settle in soon. Well, that's what I mean.
yeah, it'll be fun, and just as long as everything goes according to plan, won't be any issue. At least, not on our end. Apparently, the guy that's going to actually be like our direct neighbor is a little bit prickly or something like that. Do you know who that guy is?
Yes. Prickly is pretty accurate. Just don't bother him too much, and you'll be fine.
Okay, well, I think it's more so him not bothering us. Because if we're told not to go past a certain point, we don't. We don't have the whole, like, blood stuff that you guys do, but we still follow orders pretty well.
If it's any consolation from what I can glean, he's got his own personal things he's working on. Doesn't seem the political type.
Well, good. As long as he stays busy down there, we're fine. And at this point, Leo kind of pipes up and is like, yeah, I don't know what you are talking about, but if it's anything like the other one that Steven's friends with, then I would hate to see what prickly means coming from somebody that deals with the redhead.
Oh, trust me, we've met worse than her.
Keep me away from him, them. Him, them, it. I don't care what. Just keep me away from them.
That's a pretty long list.
So, I didn't realize that you two would, like, apologize. And Savona's kind of smiles. Oh, it's fine. There's a reason why we took you outside. We weren't going to hurt you. It's fine. We don't hurt people that aren't them. And we don't hurt people outside of our territory. And just kind of looks at Steven. So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you? Now I'm going to give either of you two a chance to interject before they say something. If you want to.
He's a longtime friend of mine.
No, that's Leo asking Rocky and Savona.
I was gonna awkwardly look at William since this is kind of his friend, his school, see if he's gonna do anything about this first before she tries to interject.
They're a new group that's going to be moving in just outside of town. It's once they move in, you're not going to want to be in here.
Well, call us what we are. Werewolves, silly. And Leo just kind of gets up and starts walking away. I think it's about time that we need to leave. No offense, but
none taken. I am about to come to the same conclusion.
And Savona's just like, well, you three have a wonderful night. It's nice meeting you, and hopefully, and I mean this in the actual best way I can. We never see each other again.
Yeah. Stay safe. I know you guys are very capable, but I don't know if anyone's warned you or not. We're expecting some inbound hunter types.
Oh, they care more about you than us. And normally it takes about 15 of them to even hurt one of us. It's fine.
I figured that might be the case, but if things get weird, that's probably why, so I apologize ahead of time.
No, we'll figure it out. And if we don't figure it out, then you'll figure it out, and then we'll figure it out after that. It's fine. No big deal.
Right, never is. Safe travels. Bye. And Shiloh will just kind of try and drag Steven and his friend away.
Leo's already in the house at this point.
Okay, good. So she's dragging Steven away.
On the way out, Leo just kind of opens up a cupboard and just dumps all the plates out on the floor. But yeah, he hops in the RV and gets going real fast.
Steven's also going to try to throw a chair out the window before he leaves too.
Easy enough.
I came all the way here, okay?
At least it's not arson, I guess.
Yep, don't worry. I planned on turning it down a little tonight.
Times like this, I wish I were still mortal.
So, want me to drop you back off at the bar?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Can do, as long as it gets me away from you. And he drives silently the entire way there.
You guys realize what just happened? Shiloh says after about 5 minutes of dead silence.
Our new neighbors. They're almost as cool as Javier.
They have a reputation for not liking us very well. I'm sure you can tell.
Cool isn't what I would call that.
I am surprised we survived the night.
I think they were just not being a jerk because they wanted everything to go well in the meeting, probably. Definitely not coming from the storyteller, it's coming from Leo.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, after about 45 minutes, you get to the bar. It's about 10:30. Drops you off. And it's like, I'm gonna go find somewhere to go to sleep that's not anywhere near there.
Yeah, good idea. Smart idea.
You do have a good night, I guess.
Yep, you have a good one, Leo.
So, what is it that everybody would like to do?
Shiloh is going to text Tory. Hey, do you happen to have any stuff for us here at the bar?
What do you mean, us? Bag?
Like, no, not bagged, but the other kind, the stuff you've been working on.
Need to visit Thin Bloods. Or not.
Steven
Thin
knows-
stuff. That.
I'm sorry, Faye, I didn't catch the end of that. You kind of cut out.
You're lighting up, but we can't hear you.
TB.
Fun time. Yeah.
Steven's also going to text Story. By the way, I got you some 25-year-old whiskey.
So, while they were there, and after Beth was done playing with Micah, could she have finally gone to her AA meeting that she didn't get to go to last time because it was too early in the morning, and we just lost Faye?
Yes. Beth can. Beth has. The meeting isn't overly eventful. However, Beth does get a new chip. And you meet a couple new friends. People that are offering support, and it's okay, like everybody does it at least once, like it's not a big deal. The whole 9 yards.
I know, but yeah, I had finally gotten 5 years. It felt great. One silly little mistake, all down the drain.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me again?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Tory would have put TB instead of Thin Blood. That's what I was trying to say before my Discord froze. And then she has other things to do, but go ahead with Beth's.
So yeah, So they just kind of and then they give you their number. If you need a sponsor, just let us know.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Now, Tory.
Yes. Was there anything Beth wanted to do?
Nope, that's good.
So while they went to the party, can Tory have went to try to find Samal?
You go to the house, and Samal was actually there.
She'll knock 4 times. I think that's what he told the others to do.
Yep. So Samal comes up and hello.
Good evening. Do you know how to get hold of Mr. Brightside?
I believe it would be time for you to learn how to do that yourself.
That would be fantastic.
I have an address. You are more than welcome to show up. Be aware that it is not what you would expect from you.
Okay.
From outward appearances.
Fair enough.
And he will actually write down a notepad real quick, an address, hand it to you.
Okay.
Like, he is found there most nights. If not, you just ask for him and they will get you in contact.
Perfect. Thank you. And then she will go to the address.
Okay. So you show up to the address, and it is a building that is painted all black. The front windows are painted completely. You can hear light music, and you can kind of see a little bit of light seeping out from underneath the front door. Looks like it's kind of multicolored. You would expect it to be like maybe a dance club.
Weird.
But there's no sign.
Is the door open or is it locked?
It is open.
Okay. Go in, I guess.
Okay. So you go inside, and you are greeted by a rather large, rather tall man. So let me see your membership.
I'm not a member. I'm looking for someone.
Who are you looking for?
I honestly don't know what he goes by. I know him as Mr. Brightside.
Oh, you mean Larry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me just a second. I'll go grab him. And he kind of like whistles for somebody, and they come over, and they kind of stand there with you. Give me a wits and insight, please.
Messy Krit.
Okay. We'll hold on to that. So you're kind of looking around, and it kind of occurs to you that it seems like there's a lot of people going between people, and it doesn't necessarily stick with like men and women, or just kind of everybody with everybody. They're all dancing together, all on each other. Everybody's fully clothed, but that's here or there. So you're kind of confused as to why Larry would be here. But he comes out and he's in his normal attire. And he was like, "Oh, outside?"
Sure.
So you step outside and closes the door. How can I help you? I'm surprised Samal actually let you know where to stay most of the time.
Apologies, I don't have another way to contact you. I thought he
No,
would just go get you.
No, it's okay. His favors of my favors and his favors and the cross favors have evened out at this point.
Right. Am I
I
back?
did not. Yes.
Okay. Would you like any of his? I need one from you.
Okay. What exactly is the favor?
I need to convince some barons that I've known someone for a while and know them through somebody else. And I am god-awful at lying.
I can tell. Who is it? And if you don't mind me asking why.
A Nosferatu, and I do because I value my life.
Oh. It's an extortion type thing. Okay.
Somewhat. I love having a coterie, let me tell you.
Right. There's a reason why I deal with mortals more than I deal with us.
I don't really have that option.
Right. You're, yeah. Unfortunate. I mean, they usually are solitary, and if they aren't, then very limited.
I have been told something about me is deeply unsettling to them.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's fine. Guard said some creepy lady was out front looking for me. I thought it was somebody else, but it's fine. Anyway.
Yeah, that tracks.
So you need me to convince them that I know this Nosferatu. Do I at least get a name?
He is choosing to go by the name of Cornbread. I can introduce you to, I just wanted to get your okay first.
Probably wouldn't hurt. For future reference. Then he takes out a little business card and hands it to you. This is my personal number. Hand this out. Hand this out as you so see fit, but also do it sparingly.
I probably won't send it out much.
Mainly just to them. Tell them to call me,
Okay.
and I might be able to make this work. I will, actually, do you have their number?
Yes.
Well, I'll call them directly.
Sure, let me give them a heads up though. I didn't tell them I was doing this in case it didn't pan out.
Well, it's fine. This completely hinges on what exactly the favor is. I don't like to mess with them too often, but when I do, it's a 1-for-1 is what I don't like to go too deep with things.
Above table so I can clarify something. Is he's asking to talk to Cornbread/Z so he can hash this out, or?
Yes.
Okay. Tory will text him first, letting him know she's giving a number to someone who's going to help solidify the backstory.
Okay. So yeah, you quickly get a text back saying, "Okay, just let him or have him call me."
And then she'll give the number.
So he gets the number. He goes around the corner of the building, slightly out of earshot. Just kind of tells you to just wait there.
Heightened senses.
Yeah, I was about to ask, does Tory do that? So
I
you
succeeded.
listen. You listen in on the conversation. And basically they go over like who each other are, where they know each other from. They put together a backstory, and it probably takes about 20 minutes for them going back and forth. Larry comes back around the corner, and he's still on the phone with him. And he's like, so, one last question. Who do you actually work for? Because Tory said something that was disconcerting. Cornbread said, I'm from New York, if that makes any difference. Oh, well, that changes a little bit. You have a very good day, Mr. Cornbread. And we will be talking in person at some point in the next 48 hours. And he hangs up the phone and looks at Tory. Well, want to know the good news or the bad news?
I would like to know both news.
No, which one would you like to know first?
Let's go bad.
Well, bad news. The favor that I'm going to have you do is a little bit more intense than I originally thought, due to that last little bit of information. I assume that deals with a mafioso family.
Yeah.
Okay. Putting myself out there like that, good news. It's still not that hard. They, I need you to go take care of a particular mortal for me. Somebody that's been a thorn in my side for...
Oh, I missed that. Last I heard was when I responded.
Okay. Good news. It's not going to be that hard. Just a mortal that's been a thorn in my side. It's been there for a couple of years now. Well, maybe more than a couple of years, but we'll take care of it. Either way.
You want them ran out? Ended? What do you want?
To be made an example of, to a certain extent.
Okay.
But not necessarily the most obvious example.
So you want it to look like an animal attack?
Well, I want there to be a body.
Right.
And I want it to be found, and I want it to be violent.
I can do that.
And then there's going to be the second part of a delivery.
Said body.
No, actually.
Hmm.
And he actually pulls out a CD from the inside. And it's just a blank CD in like an old, like blue case. And it's like, there is one song on here. And I will let you guess what the song is.
I think I can wager a guess, Mr. Brightside.
You are smart. I need this to be delivered to the address on the back of it when you're done. Or you can do it simultaneously if you have somebody else that you'd like to make that delivery.
No, I'm doing this personally. May I ask why to both of the things I'm doing tonight?
Well, the simple answer is I chose my name very, very ironically because the night that I was embraced, I found out that my wife was, pregnant with somebody else's child. This is the child of the child.
I see.
There is a grandchild. Great-grandchild? Yes, great-grandchild. Sorry. Getting my, that is still around. CCDs can go to my wife that is still around. And she'll understand.
Poetic.
Vindictive.
Yes.
I might be a good guy, but I still get my feelings hurt.
That's fine. I'm not necessarily a good guy, so I'll take care of it.
If you wanted to take your friends with you, I'm sure there are other people around. This particular one is not the best of people, so they don't have their child anymore. So it's not going to be an issue with like the child sees and all that fun stuff. But they might be at a house that distributes bad things.
I missed what you said because Discord's freaking out on me.
If you want to bring your friends along, wouldn't hurt. The house that you'll find them at is one that distributes substances. They're not a good person. They don't have their child anymore, so don't worry about disturbing that. The child is actually with grandparents, so that's why they're not being affected.
Maybe. I think one of them wouldn't have a problem with this. Given the people I hang out with, there is touchy subjects on some of them.
Right, there's the special.
Yeah.
She seems like a bit of a bleeding heart, but most of them are. It's fine. I do, however, like her, so it's fine. And then there's Beth, which I don't know. And then I think you're talking about Steven, right?
No, I'm actually talking about bringing Beth.
Oh. That's surprising. Anyway, have fun. I will make sure that happens. You just make your side be held up, okay?
Of course.
Now, if you will excuse me, my entertainment for the night is about to start because, yeah. I know it's a bit odd, but I like to see people be stupid.
You know, it takes all kinds, and we get bored after a while.
Right. So he just kind of gives a nod and walks back inside.
So Tory is still outside of the place, and she's going to text Beth to meet her at her kennel.
Yeah. Okay,
and then head that
sure.
way.
I'll meet you there. And Beth will make her way to the kennel as well.
Okay. So you both meet up there.
So, once Beth gets there, so I have a proposition that you might enjoy.
I am intrigued. Continue.
I have to do a favor for someone, and I need to make it look messy. But it's also at a dealer's place with someone who had their child taken from them, probably because of everything there.
Oh. Hells yeah, I'm in.
Okay. So, I need to deliver this, and she'll hold up the CD either during or after taking care of the person. I assume you want to be there to take care of the person.
Yeah, that individual definitely does not deserve to be around anymore.
So it needs to be a message, and he wants it messy, but in order to not make it look suspicious, my thought was to use my dog form.
Yeah. Wild dog attacks happen all the time.
Right. And to get in, and she'll hold up Blitz's harness that she has in her hands. I'll be wearing this. And it's got one of those short handle leashes that clip on that keeps the dog at your side.
All right. I'll follow your lead.
Right. So, how far away is the place that we're going?
Not super far.
Okay, so the form should stick around if she does it here.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do it like a block and a half away and then still...
Okay. Which car which vehicle did you bring?
The Volvo. It's very inconspicuous.
Okay, that's big enough in the back that I can change probably without being seen. That's all.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It has room in the back.
All right. So this is the address. This is where we need to go.
Beth
And she will
nods.
explain everything that Larry said to her. Well, not everything, but in regards to the job.
The important bits that Beth needs to know. Okay, yep. So Beth nods, makes her way to the address.
Okay.
And then about a block away, Tory will do the shape change, which I pass.
Okay. So, before you do the shape change, can I please get a intelligence and resolve from Tory?
Only one success.
Okay. This place seems familiar. You don't remember exactly where you've seen it. But the area seems familiar. The house seems familiar for some reason.
Can I willpower this?
You can.
I'm very curious. Only one more.
That's good enough. Way back when Shiloh and Tory went searching for a certain mortal, you were at this house at one point.
Oh shit.
And you were given a description, and Tory never went inside. So,
He did not.
you change. You get the harness put on and start walking down the street with Beth.
Yep.
So you come up to the same fence, and the same people are out front. And as men that don't have morals do, they start catcalling Beth.
How far away are we?
Oh, you're probably 10, 15 feet.
Cool, just keep walking up.
Beth is just following Tory's lead and just ignoring catcalling as best she can. Probably getting a little irritated though.
So you continue walking, and they eventually reach out and actually grab Beth's shoulder as passing the gate.
Bite down on the shoulder. Or on the elbow, I'm sorry.
Please give me a strength and brawl with the dog stats.
I know Tori's doing her own thing, but can Beth try to just,
Yeah.
slide out of it? That'd be dexterity and athletics.
No, you're fine. It just happened.
Oh, okay. Cool.
3.
Yeah, it definitely just happens. You hear a nice little crunch, and like the guy starts screaming. It's like, your damn dog just bit me. What the hell?
Yeah, she's trained really, really well to make sure that people don't touch me.
She needs a damn muzzle in it. He actually like opens up the gate at this point.
Charge in the gate.
Okay. Are you charging in the gate for any specific reason?
Oh, is that not the way in?
That is the way in. However, the person that you're looking for is not currently outside.
I guess we'll wait then.
Okay. The dude will go to try to kick Tory.
Bite him.
Strength and brawl, please.
So
You
the
gotta
bite roll is 6 + 1.
You gotta beat 1.
3.
You kind of grab and like throw him to the ground. You just like smack his head on the fence, and he's knocked out. He's not dying, but he's definitely knocked out. The other dude just kind of backs up and says, "Man, dog, what the hell's going on with your dog?"
What do you mean? She's a good girl. She's protecting me.
That ain't no normalized dog.
Of course she's normal. I got her from a very reputable pound.
And at this point, he starts to make his way inside.
Beth will say, "Where are you going?" And she'll use awe to draw his attention to her.
He's still backing up, but he's like staring at you. I'm going inside because I ain't staying around that damn dog.
But you have to stay here. Join us.
Hell no, I don't. But by this point, he's to the door. And he's currently in the process of opening said door.
Take a step forward.
He speeds up the process of opening the door.
Once that door is open, Tori's putting her body in the door frame.
Okay. Give me a strength and athletics, please. And Beth, what are you doing?
Can I keep that guy outside?
He is currently probably going to be put on his rear end.
Just 2.
Oh yeah, no, he's on his rear end and the door is wide open, the dog's in the front hallway, and he's just on his back, like, and he's starting to scream at this point, like, "There's a dog!" And like, you can hear people start scurrying around inside.
Told you to stay here. You should have listened. Can I knock him out?
Yeah, you can go up, knock him out. Give me a strength and brawl just for fun.
That's a pair of crits, and then 1, 2, 3 regular successes.
Well,
7.
You might have kicked him a little bit harder than you expected.
I'm not used to my new strength.
And you kind of kick him in like the head and shoulder region, and like his nose starts bleeding, and his mouth starts bleeding a little bit. He stops moving after a minute.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, person. And Beth will shove them out of the way.
Yep, Tori's plodding in. We are searching for this person.
It is a damn madhouse right now. So, Tory, can I get you to make me an intelligence and investigation, please? To find your quarry. And then, Beth, what are you doing while this is all happening?
I would like to knock out anybody that's trying to run away that Tory is not trying to kill in a very messy way. Just so that people aren't running away and, screaming, drawing attention to us. So Hopefully awe is still up. Drawn people's attention to me, and I'll just knock out anybody that I have
Yes.
to.
Yes,
6
Tory.
with another messy.
Okay. Well.
I actually got 3 crits that time.
Okay. So, what happens with this particular messy crit is your pride kind of takes over. And you go into like ultra hunter mode, and you do find your quarry. However, your beast kind of reverts back. However, you keep those feral weapons on you rather than the shape change.
So she's mortal again? Or, I mean, not mortal, but like people shaped?
Yes, your beast said,
Okay.
"We're not doing this your way. We're doing this the worst way possible."
Okay. Cool. Is anyone else in the room? Did anyone else see that?
They're not paying attention to that. They're paying attention to Beth.
Okay.
Because Beth is
Good.
currently... Actually, Beth, go ahead and give me a strength and athletics, please. Or brawl,
Okay.
whichever's better for you.
Brawl. That's only 4 successes this time.
Beth is currently blocking in about 9 individuals. So, single-handedly.
Okay.
And then this particular person saw you change and kind of like backs up in the corner like, what the hell? And you see them kind of reach in their pocket and they start to pull out a metallic object.
Okay. Physically block him into the corner.
Okay, so 2 hands in the corner.
Yep. Like crowd him right in.
Do you have rapid reflexes?
I do not. She'll take whatever hit he's doing. Like, she won't actively try to dodge.
Okay. So, you hear a firearm discharge and a sharp pain in your stomach. And you take 1 superficial damage.
Okay.
Because it is half still. And his eyes just kind of go wide and he like raises it up to like chest height at this point. You see it's a rather large handgun. And he's like,
I
what?
don't think that's needed. Fangs lowered.
Would you like to do anything before he sets off another round? Are you going to allow him to do that
No.
as well?
No, she's gonna try and grab it and just like pin it up to the wall. Like his wrist and pin it up.
Okay, strength and athletics, or strength and brawl, whichever's better for you.
Athletics, actually, for now. Five with a crit, but also a skull.
Okay, so I also got 5 with the crit. However, the active party succeeds. So you grab and you pin, and he's resisting with all of his might. You hear his forearm kind of break, not completely in the like super gross way, but like you hear a bone pop, and you pin it to the wall as he just screams out, and he's like, "Let's go with the gun."
She'll keep his arm there and cover his mouth.
Okay. He is going to try to just start kicking and punching anything he can. And he's going to take quite a bit of penalty in this. And he fails miserably. He's freaked out way too damn much. Beth, are you doing anything else?
If anybody tries to get past her, she is definitely knocking them out. She will headbutt them if she has to. Just to
Go
be
ahead and
like
give me another.
holding.
Go ahead and give me another strength and brawl, please. Because yeah, headbutts and clotheslines are gonna happen.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes and a skull.
Okay. Skull doesn't matter. You are doing your best impression of a like WWE wrestler. Just clotheslines, headbutts, like boots to the face, just everything. People are just getting laid out. You have not killed another individual, which is good. So back to Tory.
Yeah. So what feral weapon stayed out? Was it fangs? Was it claws?
It was Fang.
Quick, and I mean very quick look around. Is anyone looking?
There is a couple people that are kind of like trying to hide that you can see, but at this point they've already seen all the rest of the stuff.
Okay. I have to go grab the dogs because they're barking, but memorizing those faces. And we're just gonna bite and rip.
Okay, so a strength and brawl, please.
Gross, only 3. I'm almost tempted to revolt that.
No, you're fine.
Okay. I will be
there's
right
not-
back, so go ahead and describe it.
There's not a whole lot of resistance that can be had. However, a very well-placed bite and a very well-placed rip on a very mortal individual kind of looks like a very savage dog attack. It's like the beast still allowed that to happen, but yeah. And the individual kind of grabs the wound with her other hand, goes to the floor, grasping it as best they can because he still has the other arm pinned. And at this point, Beth, there's nobody else that is trying to escape because they've all pretty much either been knocked out or went out the back at this point. Seeing the pile of bodies that you have. However, you do notice that there is at least one individual in the room that's Tory's. They're hidden underneath a table, underneath tablecloth.
I will go look at that person better, see who they are, what they are.
They're a younger individual. And like you pull up the tablecloth and they're like, don't hurt me, please.
You good?
You're muted.
Sorry. Beth will grab them and pull them out of the room. You're going with me this way.
They're like, yeah, sure. And they kind of look at the other side of the room as well. Give me a wit and insight, please.
Three successes, good sir.
Yeah, they definitely looked at somebody.
Okay.
Then-
Not letting them go. Can I grab the other person too if I noticed where they were?
Yeah, you go and they're hidden behind a chair. You just kind of like pick them up by like the back of their shirt and drag them with you.
You're coming with me too. Let's go. And Beth pulls them both out.
Okay. Where are you going with them? Because you have the living room in the front, which is where Tory's whole thing is going on where they were hiding. Then you have a kitchen in the back, and then you have the front yard.
To the kitchen.
Okay. So to the kitchen. We will get to you in just a second. Now, Tory,
Yes.
the individual is bleeding out quickly. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
The throat is kind of opened to where it's not supposed to go,
Yeah.
and you still have hold of their arm as well.
Did Larry describe how brutal he wanted this?
No, he just said, make it a message.
Not sure how much more of a message it should be. Yeah.
Would you like to give a intelligence insight?
Sure. Two in a skull.
So, knowing Larry and knowing the situation that he's in, it's not completely foreign to you of wanting revenge on somebody. So if you were put in the situation with Gregor, exactly what kind of message would you want to be sent?
You cut out on my end again. One more time, please.
Okay, so wanting revenge on somebody isn't necessarily completely foreign to Tory, obviously. So if you were given this opportunity with Gregor and his line of succession, what would you want to do?
1 second. Read your message. It's a lot, but like that's what I / Tory would do. There.
Okay, so you kind of start fighting and ripping and tearing at the now cadaver to the point of they're fairly unrecognizable. You do, however, leave the face completely untouched, just so they can easily identify.
Yep.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Beth, you are sitting there with these two individuals, and you can hear all of this going on. Crunching, squelching, tearing. Gross. So what is it that Beth would like to do with these two individuals?
Why are you two here? What is your connection to this house?
We just count the money. Fat man upstairs don't know how to count, so we count it for him.
I am insight checking all of this.
Okay, go ahead and roll me that wits and insight, please.
Just a crit. So 2 crits. So 4 successes. I can't speak words anymore.
So they are actually telling the truth. They count the money. The whole bit about the guy upstairs not knowing how to count might be a lie, but they do just count.
So you have absolutely nothing to do with the selling and delivery of products that come out of this home.
We used to, but then our cousin disappeared, and we just no, we don't touch that crap anymore. And no, I swear, over a year we ain't touched anything.
How truthful does that feel to you, Beth? With, holy balls. I got another set of crits and then 2 regular successes, so 6.
It feels pretty accurate. One might still be imbibing on some stuff, but like they don't sell, they don't distribute, they don't deliver. It's literally they just count the money, get paid to count the money, and leave.
Did Tory see Beth go into the kitchen for when she's done?
Yeah, probably.
Without asking for permission, because Beth isn't going to be playing that game, she's going to bite her finger and shove it in the mouths of each of the kids, just like basic blood bond. Not cooling, just bonding.
They instinctually just kind of like spit what they can out. They're like, what the hell was that?
Insurance. Unless you want to die tonight.
No, we don't want to die at all.
Okay, good. Let's do that again. Bloop, bloop.
What the hell are you doing?
Don't ask questions. Just shh. It's insurance. I said that.
But like, fine.
Good.
I do have a question.
I might have an answer.
It's not about that, though.
I might have an answer.
Are you... I need to ask it. Is... Eh.
And
I need to know what that was in there.
above your pay grade.
Is... What?
Don't ask questions that will shorten your life.
We're dead, right?
No. You're very much alive.
I know later we're gonna die.
Only if you're stupid.
I don't believe she's going to kill us.
I'd really rather not.
No, not you. That one in there. That was a dog.
Only if you're stupid. Only if you're stupid. Don't be stupid. You'll be fine.
And about this time, Tory comes walking in. She's just covered in red, thick liquid.
Hey, Tory. Everybody has been knocked out that I can find, except for these two.
Yeah, they
I'll
saw.
explain more with them.
That she's like wiping her mouth off and just probably smearing it more.
They did, but they're too scared to do anything stupid, and I also took a little bit of insurance.
She said don't ask questions, and I can't ask any questions.
You plan on keeping this up with Beth long term?
That was the idea.
That's their whole life long?
Whole life long. If they become a problem, we'll deal with them. I'm trying to give them a little bit of a second chance. They don't seem completely horrible like the others in this home.
Do they look familiar?
No, they do not. We need to ask questions.
Don't ask questions,
No.
that will get you killed.
You really don't.
We need to ask questions not related to this crap. It's hard to speak without asking questions sometimes.
Beth, you need to be careful about your wording. Tell them you cannot ask questions about what happened tonight.
Of
and
course.
what you are.
Of course.
Or, alternatively, that they can only ask questions to you and I in regards to what happened tonight.
Okay. What are your questions? Do not ask me any questions about tonight for the time being.
What happens if we tell somebody? We die, right?
I'll find you
That
Good.
and the people you told.
So don't ask questions. Don't talk about tonight. You know, be smart. You want to live a very long and fulfilling life.
Can we leave? Because, like, I don't want to be here anymore.
So, Tory will turn to Beth. You understand how this works, right? This is only the basic one. You need to up
Yes,
it more.
I understand. Yeah, they're not going too far away from me for a little while. Yes, we can leave. Are you ready for part 2?
I probably shouldn't be like this. And she'll look down and just gory covered.
Yeah, you're a mess. Shall I take care of part 2?
Can I get a wisdom awareness from you two, please?
Two.
I'm going to spend willpower. That didn't make it any better. So that is 1 in a skull.
Okay. So I will
I
keep that in
actually-
mind.
And going to willpower as well.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Guess I'm not.
So, Tory, you hear a very light creak from the stairs. Beth, you hear nothing.
We're going to the stairs.
However, you see Tory immediately go toward the stairs. Tory, can I please get a dexterity and athletics, please?
Two.
Okay, so I also need you to make me a fear frenzy check, please.
Oh shit. That's unspent willpower.
Yes, please.
Two.
So, Tory instinctually gets shot with some fiery rounds from a shotgun, and then bolts out the door. Doesn't stop and pass go, doesn't collect $200, just leaves. You take 4 aggravated damage. Yeah. Rolled really well, but I had to spend 2 willpower to do it. Beth, you hear a shotgun blast, and then you smell something hot, and you just see Tory run out the back door over some fences, gone. This kind of triggers something in you, and your beast is like, I want it now. It hurt my friend, and I'm not going to stand for it.
You two, get in the Volvo. Wait, nope. I can't say that because we are too far away from it. You two.
Had to 99 bottles.
I don't know that. I don't know what I'm doing in life. Oh God. Okay. You two, front yard, sit on the grass, stay there. I will be back for you. Beth goes to the stairs.
Okay, so Beth, you are met with a rather rotund man with a shotgun, and he racks another shell in. What would you like to do? You have 1 round to do something.
Slam him onto the stairs as hard as she can, if he's still on the stairs, not just sweeping the leg and getting him on the ground.
You can push him onto the stairs. He's at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, to like smash him down, to knock his head into the steps. That sounds cool.
Okay. Please give me strength and brawl.
Okay, that's a pair of crits and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 regular success.
Well, that was quick.
That was quick.
Basically pounce on him and like fall back, and you hear a couple cracks. And then you see his head smack off, and his like head lolls to the side, and his eyes go up. Might have broken his neck.
We're gonna take that shotgun and go get our 2 new friends.
They are crisscross applesauce in the middle of the front yard.
Good children. Let's go.
They get up and they follow. And you make it to the car on a cockpit.
Okay.
Now.
2 99 bottles. Can I like make a loop around the neighborhood before heading to 99 bottles just to see if I find Tory?
Well, where is it that Tory would instinctually go?
She went to the kennel last time, so she would probably head back there, honestly, because the dogs are there.
Okay, so that's where you would find her. Not 99 bottles, not anywhere. However, Tory kind of comes out of it shortly before getting to the kennel. Realizes that, ow, that hurts. However, alive still.
If she is close enough, she would probably try to inconspicuously make her way there so she can change clothes at least, if she's closer to there than the bar.
About equidistant.
Yeah, we'll still gotta get change clothes.
You get changed real quick. And I assume go to the bar after.
Yeah, she'll message Beth, actually, while she's continuing to walk to her kennel. Getting clothes, meet you at the bar.
Oh, great. I'm already heading there.
So yeah, you.
If possible, before getting to the bar, if I got that message before I got there, could I swing around to the garage and put the two boys in her garage apartment? Be like, I'll be back for you in an hour. Make yourselves at home. I have some munchies in one of the cupboards.
They obediently obey. More out of fright than bonding, but still.
I'll take it.
Me too. And you meet up at the bar. Now, the biggest question is, did Shiloh and Steven leave?
Shiloh would have stayed.
Blame Steven.
So everybody's at the bar now.
As soon as Tory and Beth walk in, Shiloh like swings around from a chair nearby the door. Oh, hey Tory, I needed a... Holy shit, are you okay?
I hate fire.
Come here, let me... I can't get everything, but I can help some of that. Come here.
She will go over to her.
And Shiloh is going to attempt to use Valoran to take away some of that damage. Because I can do aggravated if it's just a little bit of a bigger margin.
Okay, so please make that roll. I don't have it on me right away.
Can Tory have grabbed Blitz on her way in?
Yes, absolutely.
It's I've got it open right now. It's intelligence and fortitude against a difficulty 2 and men's 1 aggravated health damage for every 3 successes.
Okay. Come on, 6.
The question is, does Beth or Tory have the CD? I think Tory would have handed it to Beth because she knew she was going to be in a state.
I feel like it would have still been in the car.
Yeah, I was gonna say glove compartment.
Sure.
You'll have fun with this one. I got 3 successes and a skull.
Okay. You're fine. You do succeed, so skull doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So you heal 1 aggravated damage.
Okay. She'll just kind of like do the shoulder roll as she stretches as some of the burns heal up. Beth, I need the thing in your car. And then I need to go make a delivery.
Beth just hands her the keys to her car. Take the car if you like. It's in the glove compartment.
Thank you. Everyone, I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Are you sure you're okay to drive? Do you want someone to drive you?
I'm not driving. It's fine.
Okay.
And Tory will walk out with Blitz.
Okay. I assume that you were going to have Blitz make the delivery.
Oh, shoot, I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do that instead. But she'll still go outside to do that.
So Blitz grabs the CD. Very gingerly for the size of the dog. And he takes off when given the address. And shown like the numbers and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so Tory will have a notepad and just like write it out.
Yeah. You get a couple weird looks from drunk patrons, but nothing that hasn't happened before.
Right. And then she'll walk back in. I actually have Blitz doing the delivery, so everything's good.
Okay, good. I guess. Happened? Is there something we need to worry about?
No, I was handling the problem.
So there is something for us to worry about.
Well, depends. Beth, what'd you do with them?
They're fine.
Them?
They're secure.
They?
Okay. Just remember, they saw. So
I know.
They
Don't worry about it, Shiloh. They're fine.
You keep saying don't worry about it, but this keeps happening. Sooner or later, someone's gonna
Shiloh?
get unlucky.
Shiloh, I was handling an ode boon. It is done, and it is fine.
Sorry, I'm just on edge. We met a couple of, not us at the party. New neighbors.
What is not us? There are plenty of things.
The new neighbors, not us. The ones that are gonna be moving up by your snake charmer friend.
Oh, fantastic.
They're actually kind of nice.
Those two were.
You two are very lucky that they let you walk away.
See, that's what I said.
There is no treaty right now. They didn't have to. Because the treaty's happening tomorrow. They could have killed you, and nothing would have been brought down on you. Well, on them, because of you.
Partially surely only let us go because they want the treaty to happen.
Whichever. We just, need to be careful when going into other people's territories. And domains. Part of the political game.
About that time, outside you hear an old motorbike pull up.
Tory will go to the door and preemptively open it to see what's going on.
You see Cyril getting off, and he's taking off a helmet, putting it on the seat. And he starts up the stairs.
Step back and hold the door open.
He gets
Doing
inside.
yourself quite gingerly right now.
He gets inside, looks at Stephen and Shiloh. Like, you two. You met our new neighbors, yes?
Some of them, yes.
Well, I had an emissary come by and give me a warning. I didn't know you were in the area, otherwise I would have told them. It's not theirs
we were
yet, but
Just
it's
having
okay.
this discussion.
They were less amicable than the ones that you met. They made a threat and said if any of us ever come back on their territory, it's fair game. At least without prior announcement. I assume you've had the discussion of how lucky you actually are.
Twice now. Well,
You've
3 times,
walked in.
counting you.
Just in the middle of that conversation.
Yeah.
Would you like to know who you met?
Trying to remember their names.
I
I'm gonna
think
go
he
ahead and-
means. I think he means titles, even.
I bet they're junior leaders, or prince and princesses, or something.
No.
Do the
no,
royalty
Nothing
thing.
like that. However, Savona is the old path leader's daughter. Recently dethroned because they got old and weak and lenient. Wonder where Savona gets her charm from, apparently. And then Rocky is her bodyguard. Well, of sorts. kind of courting her. He's also one of their top warriors, so please be mindful of where you're going this time.
Yeah, see, I don't think my answer was wrong then. I mean, they're basically clan royalty, right? Next leaders.
I didn't think this needed to be said. When you are entering in someone else's domain, you should give them a warning that you are there.
In my defense, I had no idea where we were going. Sorry.
Well, for future reference, and he takes out a Sharpie and writes his number on the wall. That is the number to my assistant. They're no longer a doctor, so assistant it is. Let them know and then let me know.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm constantly messaging Dante when we go over there? There's a reason for that.
I thought he was just super lenient about it.
He is.
Right. Dragons aren't. Normally. I will forgive this one, however, letting me know later occurrences would be nice. That way I'm not blindsided when people ask me why are they outside of their bounds. Not a big deal at the end of the day, because I had to remind them the treaty is not yet signed. So therefore, there is no bound. So basically I told the clan leader to fuck off. My area still, and tomorrow it will be signed over. Didn't like that. But obviously I'm still here, so apparently we respected the brashness.
Thank goodness for small mercies.
Thank goodness for the things that I was surrounded by. And it was one-on-one, and while I probably couldn't have taken him personally, it would have been a hell of a fight.
I'm sure.
Now, being said, Shiloh, Stephen, make better decisions next time. Not saying this is a bad decision, however. Keep in mind where you're going, and ask questions first. To the best of my knowledge, it was the ghoul that Stephen has. That's the reason why you were up there, yes?
Yep.
Right.
Stephen, if you would like, I can educate them for you about exactly where the boundaries are. However, I will trust you to do it yourself. If that's what you wish.
Yeah, explain to him that that's your area and it's best to stay out of it.
Oh no, he has free reign. Just tell him don't go that far. Starting tomorrow.
Got it.
They could smell it on him. They could smell it on all of you.
Yes, they made that perfectly clear.
So, that being said, Tory, it smells like you've been having an eventful night at a barbecue.
Yes, fire is always so much fun to deal with.
Is the issue taken care of?
Should be. I believe Beth said you finished that one for me, correct?
I did.
Good. And no witnesses. Or at least nobody
Just
that
two,
will
but they're-
remember.
Just two, but they are. There's insurance on them.
Would you mind if I took one from you?
I personally don't care.
Good. Where exactly are they right now?
My garage.
I need somebody to work my front desk.
They're just lightly bound. I didn't ghoul them or anything. You do what you like.
Good. I will eeny, meeny, miny, mo with them. Won't harm the other one at all. Promise you that.
Delightful. They're supposed to be very good with money, so that makes anything better for you.
Oh, good. Have a good evening. And again, stay safe. Better decisions. Okay.
A good
Shall I
evening.
take you to the garage?
No, I believe I know what it is.
Okay.
Being on this side of the line lets me know what. Well, information's back.
But of course.
And he storms out the door, closes it behind him, bike starts up, and he drives off.
Tory will just round on the other two and just stare at them with the disappointment stare.
Shiloh will give it right back.
Steven's gonna be unfazed by it.
We need to be careful, please.
Yeah, I got a better idea is exactly where the line is, so I'll give Sarah a call whenever if I ever go back up there.
Let's just not go back up there.
By the way, you want me to paint over that for you, or you want to keep that?
No, it's going to stay there. And if she has a marker somewhere, she'll write Cyril's assistant under it.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got a marker somewhere.
Yeah. But you know what, for that matter, she'll actually go through and write down the contacts for all of the barons, whoever they need to contact about for the barons, like Blaze, if that's who Dante wants to go through and things like that. I'm sure she has them at this point.
Feel like you would probably put the businesses that they're associated with,
Yeah,
like
with
Third Eye Records and Animal House Tattoo.
yeah, whichever they choose to use.
Yeah, more for cloaking rather than like
Yeah.
actual.
And she'll even write 99 bottles number on there.
Which is funny because
Right, but still. These are the important numbers when you go into other people's domains.
Beth will fill in the numbers that she doesn't have. I think she probably only has Johnny's at this point. I don't think she ever really contacts Monte.
If you live there, obviously you don't need to tell them. However, if you don't live there, it's very important that you at least give a heads up in case a situation arises. Most of them aren't going to tell you no because we're anarchs, but and she's mostly looking to Beth and Stephen when she says this. But she's talking to everybody.
you all kind of sit there in silence, I assume, for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Sorry, I'll text Larry. It is being done. Well, it has been done.
And at this point, it's been 25 minutes. And Blitz isn't back yet. Which you don't know exactly where the address is, but sure he'll be back sooner or later.
He's not back in 10 or 15 minutes. She's going to start walking.
However, you all get a text message. And it is an invitation to a quote-unquote business meeting the following night. It is at a hotel up north in the business center. It's not even like a nice hotel, it's just a plain hotel with a business center.
Do we recognize the number?
It is from Johnny. And it does say RSVP, please.
I will be there.
Oh, so this is something we actually should go to? Do we have to?
I'm sure you don't have to. I probably do. This probably has to do with the treaty that's being signed. So, it's up to you if you want to.
I mean, I assumed whenever, you're talking about the stuff, happening tomorrow, and this is for tomorrow, kind of, well,
I will leave the decision up to you. I'm at least there to represent the coterie if you guys don't want to go. No, coterie and my barony.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Yeah, Stephen will send a message to Johnny that he's coming.
I mean, it probably looks better if we all go.
I mean, I technically don't want to be holed up in a place full of people, all of which would rather I not exist.
Then don't go.
Beth will just hit the button that says RSVP yes.
On her phone or on Shiloh's phone?
No, on Beth's phone. Beth isn't touching your phone. You're a big girl.
Fuck it, it can't get any worse. And Shiloh will just respond with an "I'll be there."
And each one of you receives almost like an automated text message. Thank you for the RSVP. Refreshments will be served. Is there anything else that anybody would like to talk about before the next thing happens? Is there some time?
Is there anything else we need to worry about the favor?
On my end, no, that's done and handled. If Blitz would get back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to swing by again just to kind of double check things. I left in a little bit of a hurry.
Do you want to do that?
I'll do that.
I will go look for Blitz.
You gather your thing, start heading downstairs, and as you open the door, Blitz is coming up the stairs.
Oh, look, you've returned! He's a good boy.
And he kind of gives you a snarl as who's a good boy? Him.
That's what I expected. She'll try to pat his head. He kind of lets her as he's walking past her.
He'll duck his head, but he's not going to move his back.
Alright, so don't hit the head, but I could a little bit of the back.
Tory will ask what happened.
It smelled like old people.
That's what took you so long?
It was a ways away.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how far it was. I was getting worried.
That put it in place, I think. I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too. Did anyone pick it up?
I scratched at the door and then hit the little thingy on the thing, the little circle thing,
Yeah.
and I heard a ding ding, and then yeah.
Okay. Good boy.
Not that this conversation isn't riveting, Shiloh says from behind Tory. But if we're done talking, can I go home now?
I didn't stop you in the first place.
I just wanted to make sure there weren't any other bombshells that needed dropped before I left.
No?
So if that's the case, I'm gonna go. Text me if you need anything. And Shallow's just gonna kind of walk out of 99 bottles and...
So that leaves Tory and Steven alone. Anything that you two would like to talk about?
How much have you told Leo about our society and the rules he needs to know?
He knows that he's not to talk about us outside of me. I've explained the clans and barony.
Everything that he needs to know to stay safe has been explained, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much gave him the same Kindred 101 that Shiloh gave me.
Good. I'm going to run downstairs and make sure everything is okay. Would you like to come down, or would you like to stay up here, or would you like to leave?
We should probably try to find somewhere else to stay for the night. And then you've got to go and find a new haven.
Right. I won't be able to help you with that.
Well, housing crisis.
You can ask Cameron if he knows anybody. He might be able to find something for cheap. But that's up to you.
About that time, Steven, your phone goes off, and it's a text from Leo.
Take a look at it.
And it's actually a apartment listing. Relatively cheap, not in the best neighborhood, but it's a standalone house. It says pets okay, keep the lawn mowed, and the house is yours.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
With that, we will actually jump to Beth real quick. Beth, you're going back to the address. And by this point, there are a lot of very woozy individuals that have stumbled their way out. There are cop cars, and there's people just everywhere, all in handcuffs. You see a couple ambulances, you see a couple bodies in containment vessels on a stretcher getting loaded in the back of said ambulances. You see another guy with a very mauled arm and leg getting loaded in the back of a separate ambulance. But it looks like a massive drug bust.
Good, I didn't have to call for that. I was worried about actually having to call in that. All right, let's just not get any closer and let's get out of here. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you go from here?
Beth will go to the garage and see who is left.
It is the original one that you pulled out from underneath the table.
Ah, Mr. Table. How are you doing?
That dude that come in here a little while ago, scary as hell. Who is he?
He owns a very nice little business and just needed a new accountant. So he decided to take your friend.
Yeah, he did the thing that you did, but longer. What? Are you gonna do that to me?
Wasn't planning on it.
Okay. Can I ask what that was, or is that not allowed?
That's not allowed.
Okay.
Now, however, sir, I have a proposition for you. Are you any good with cars? Or, like, what are your skills? Talk to me.
I'm not really good with cars, but
But you're good with money.
I mean, I can count. What I do is, it's you're gonna laugh. I actually got employed being a graphic design artist.
Okay.
I make
Like comic books? Or, like, animation?
like logos for brands.
Oh, brand logos. Cool. Can you make a design for 99 bottles? And for this garage?
I mean, I can. Wait,
Okay,
isn't that 99 bottles that shitty bar not too far away?
I mean, some people might say that.
Yeah, give me like 20 minutes. I'll have something for you. And he actually pulls out a tablet from like his hoodie pouch. And he starts doodling on it. And actually, I believe Faye already has that design made up. And that's what he comes up with.
Delightful. While he's drawing, Beth will take the time to really organize her thoughts, which is always a problem for Beth because she is not very smart. And she will remember everything that she was taught and go through and be like, this is what you're allowed to say or talk about to me or to Tory. If you ever see her again, let's hope you don't see her again. You need to come here every X number of days for just a little check-in, blah, 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 blah. Trying to adhere very closely to the rules.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. I'll get started on the whole logo for here. Do you have a name for the garage, or can I come up with it?
Dealer's choice.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's not important. Oh, I mean, you could. That's. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. My name is important. You can call me Beth. However, don't use Beth for the name of the garage.
Okay, can I use something similar-ish?
I mean, if you really want to.
Because, not for nothing, but I see you like older cars here.
I do. You really do.
I got an idea, and it's something that you can use for actual advertisement.
Okay.
But you're going to have to pay me. It's going to have to be paid monthly because you're going to be borrowing one of my cars.
Sweet, I guess. How much monthly?
Well, I'll say 1% of revenue.
Okay. Well, things are slow right now. Throwing that out there because I have had some bad luck with mechanics.
That's fine. Now, stick with me here. And he pulls out his phone, and he actually starts showing you a car that he's been working on. Not really him working on it, like you see people working on it for him. And it is in all black, and I mean all black, inside, outside, rims, illegal tint, dark. And it's an old Cadillac. And it's got white walls. It's like, how about Black Betty's garage?
Alright, I like that. Yeah.
And you can store it here.
Glad I put in the security system then.
Yeah. Figure it's advertisement for you. I got a decent place to store it. Work for everybody. And it gives me something to go off of.
I like it. Yes. Mutually beneficial.
Alright, just as long as, like, I don't die.
Picture those rules that we went over while you were doing that first little doodle, and everything will be kosher.
I'll try.
There is no try. There's only you will do. You don't follow those rules, your life's gonna get very, very short.
Okay. Am I free to go now?
Yep, just come back in a couple days for our little check-in.
Okay. Then he gathers his things and he walks out the door.
While he's leaving, Beth will shoot a text to Tory. Hey, did you know there was a big drug raid over at this house?
Wow, who would have guessed?
I know, it's crazy. Might want to keep our ears open, but should be fine, I think.
I'm worried about that fire blaster. Why was it there?
I don't know. I have it, though.
Oh, good. Give it to George.
Yep. I'm sure Gramps will love the present.
It'll probably be good for a just in case.
Got it.
And then Tory will not respond again.
Okay. So, is there anything else that anybody would like to do for the evening?
Tory was going to check in with Cameron.
Everything's good. It's quiet. It's like the issue last night that turned into a non-issue scared people into just behaving.
Maybe not. I think everything's okay otherwise. Tori's gonna spend some time actually looking for a sidecar for her bike, which... Where is that? Because Cameron was getting it.
It is currently with one of the mechanics. Because Beth's shop is currently down a couple people, so Cameron took it upon himself to move it. And it is almost done.
Cool. She'll look for a sidecar.
Matter of fact, Cameron has inquired, and they have a sidecar.
Ooh. Should we buy
He
him
said,
that?
"I will cover it too. Just consider it a birthday present," and kind of laughs.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know when you're born. I don't really care. I just know you've had a birthday at some point, so happy birthday.
I'm a little bit curious. How old do you think I am?
You look 30-something.
Yeah, that's when my aging stopped.
I assume you're like 300 years old, something like that.
I'm really not that old.
Well,
fair enough, though. Yeah, if everything's good, then I'm gonna head out because I need to, get better. I'm not feeling super great right now.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can help with that, but if you need help with that, just let me know.
I'm not feeling super hungry yet, but I also haven't done much healing yet.
Yeah, let me know if I can help with that.
Right. Actually, are they in the back room right now?
Yeah.
We'll do when aggravated tonight if I can, or did what Shiloh did was that part of the night one you can do per night?
Nope. That is not part of the one that you can do per night.
So yeah, I would like to try that one, and then it's 3 rolls for 1, correct?
Yes.
I succeeded on all of them.
So you do not get any hungrier, which is not very
Interesting.
much like Tory.
I know. Can I do the superficial as well?
Yes, you can.
And that's also 3 rolls, yeah.
That's just one.
Oh. I succeeded on that one too. Holy shit.
Nice. So you just have 2 aggravated damage currently.
Yes. Actually,
That-
surprisingly, I'm good.
Well, good to know.
That had to be weird to watch.
It was a little bit weird, but I mean, I expected it. So, anybody else want to do anything else?
Not really. Shallow's just gonna go back to her apartment and vent to whoever or whatever she sees when she walks through the door. Whether that's Darian or the dog or a couch cushion.
All of the above.
Steven's just gonna find a new place to go down in for the day.
Okay. And then is there anything else that Beth would like to do?
Beth will just go home. Is Gramps around?
He is, and he has actually woken up. He went to bed early just to be able to wake up a little bit earlier.
Hey, Gramps, how are you doing today?
Kind of hungry. I'm about to make some breakfast, but
Eggs and toast and bacon?
I was thinking some biscuits and gravy.
Oh, that's a good one, too. Oh, here, I have a present for you. And Beth gives him the gun.
He kind of grabs it and he's like, okay.
It's really good against my kind. So it's kind of your, oh shit bar.
Is it good against your kind? Or, and he ejects all of the shells. And he looks at him like, no, it's these that are good against your kind. This
Yes.
is just a regular one.
Yes.
Well, it's good enough for U.S. military to use, so it's got to be good enough for me, right?
And depending on how old it is, yes. If it's newer, maybe not. I don't know. You know, they always say the new stuff isn't made like it used to be, so I don't know.
No, these things have been made the same way for like 20, 30 years. It's fine.
I will trust you on that, Gramps.
When he loads everything back up, he's like, looks like one of the shells is missing. Wasn't you, right?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Oh, so I met someone. He's a little bit of a friend, not like you. Lesser than you. Did some designing for the garage, and we now have a really nice black Cadillac at the garage, where it will be there tomorrow. And we are now Black Betty's Garage. How does that sound?
That'll work.
And hopefully, crap, what's the daytime manager's name? I always forget. I'm awful. What was it, Jerry? Paul? Whatever his name is.
I don't remember.
You don't remember either?
I don't see her very often. In and out.
Oh, was it a girl? Who was I thinking it was a guy?
Yeah, it was one of the people that you brought over from the other business.
Right.
Does the books and all.
Does the books. Didn't want anything to do with the restaurant again. Yeah, anyways, him, they, it, whatever, was doing interviews for a new mechanic. There's an older guy that kind of seems like a jackass, and a younger guy that has no real experience. You know, gotta start somewhere, so what happens there?
Yeah, I already met the older guy. He just rubbed me the wrong way. We're not going forward with him.
Good. I kind of wanted to give the kid a shot anyway, so.
Yeah, the young guy comes in the morning. Told him I'll be there at 6, so if he can be there by 7, that'd be good.
Delightful. I will love it.
Figure if he shows up by 8:30, he's doing better than most of the kids nowadays.
That's very, very true. But let's hope he's more punctual than that. Time's money.
Yeah, but like I said, if he shows up by 8:30, he's doing better than most kids nowadays. So. No sense of respect, no sense of time.
Sad but true. Sad but true. So how's Micah doing today? I was having fun with her earlier.
It's around here somewhere. I don't know. Probably curled up in the laundry basket or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah, what is it with cats and laundry?
It's warm. And that one, no hair, you know. It's. So he continues making breakfast.
Beth will just make small talk as he cooks until it's time for day sleep.
And yeah, you're gonna fade off into day sleep. Tory, your night is quiet. You make sure to lay on your back, sure. Because that still hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
Shiloh, you went to all of the above. Darian gives you a lot of wow, that's crazy. But not a ton past that. And Steven. Leo texts back and forth with you like, hey, do you want me to go ahead and sign the stuff in your name, or you want me to put it on mine? We can just live together.
It would probably be best to put it under yours for now.
Alright. You want a 2-bed so we can live together, or just the 1 bed? You stay there.
You get the 2-bed. Figure you need Might want to not crash in the van for every once in a while.
All right. Well, I'll get that taken care of, and hopefully we'll be able to move in by the end of the week. I don't have a whole lot besides clothes now.
Yeah, a bunch of my stuff got stolen too. Like, everything important's in storage though.
Alright, yeah, I can move that stuff in for you. And you all go off into day sleep. Relatively quietly. Some have conversations, some don't. And we will pick it up tomorrow in game. Right there. So, announcements. Go to totalpartykrit.com for all of our player bios, character bios, explanations for games, and all of our links to all of our socials, as well as links to our Patreon and our kind of dice partner, dicelegion.com, where you can get a certain percentage off if you use our link specifically for all of the things that you want, as far as like dice trays, stickers, keychains. I think they have on there. I think they've got dice bags on there.
Dice bags, earrings, all sorts of things.
Yeah, they got a bunch of different stuff. So get on that. It's great. Join us on Twitch when we don't have issues like we had tonight, where, you know, the one place that can actually do the stream has a major power outage. And that would be on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So please join us. And then, like I said, on our website, we have links to all the socials. We'd be ever so happy if you subscribed and or followed. Liked all, well, not necessarily all of our stuff. That might be a little bit weird, but liked some of our stuff and let us know what we were doing right, what we're doing wrong, and what we can improve on. Besides, you know, this type stuff.
And if you go on our Discord, you can get quick updates about what's going wrong in our situation at that point.
Yes. And we joke that we blame Kraken, but it's not always Kraken's fault. But it's okay. Yeah, and if you are able to monetarily, we did say something about Patreon. We all know how Patreon works. We're not going to explain it because we assume that you know, and we're not going to insult your intelligence. So if you can do that, we would greatly appreciate it. If you can't, it's fine. Next best thing, let everybody know that you know. You listen to us. Share all of our videos, all of our audio, whatever you might find. And lock people in a room and make them listen to it, apparently. That's the best way to do that, right?
No, we don't condone that here.
Wait, yeah, no, sorry. We don't. But yeah. So with that, everybody have a good night. Stay safe. And yeah, just stay safe. It's yeah.
Don't make
Sweet dreams.
Good night, everyone.